It was a night like any other, quiet, still, as if the world itself was holding its breath, and then everything changed. A message, carried by an angel, pierced the ordinary. It was Mary, a young woman of humble beginnings who found herself standing on the edge of a destiny far greater than she could have imagined. What would she do? Could she possibly say yes to something so unimaginable, so divine? In this moment of stillness, hearts race, her life forever altered. And so too are the lives of these students. Just as Mary once stood at the threshold of an unknown future, they too stand ready. Dreams begin to stir, but what lies ahead, only faith can lead them forward.
Like Gabriel's call, a future gently beckons, though we may feel small. With hearts alight with wonder and courage in our soul, we step into the unknown, trusting God's control. In the quiet of our hearts, His promise softly rings. A journey now before us, carried on faith's wings. With every dawn, a dream takes flight, a light that leads the way. We follow where His plan ignites to a brighter day. The road ahead uncertain, yet faith becomes our guide. In His light we find the strength to cast our doubts aside. Together we keep moving, our hearts in hope aligned. For in this dawning moment, we leave our fears behind. With every dawn, a dream takes flight, a light that leads the way. We follow where His plan ignites to a brighter day. We too lay down our fears, our dreams with His entwined. A new beginning calls us, a future yet unseen. But in His hands we place our trust, where hope forever gleams. With every dawn, a dream takes flight, a light that leads the way. We follow where His plan ignites. Faith we take.
Every journey has a moment of hesitation, a crossroad where the road ahead is unclear, and doubt whispers at every turn. Joseph, a man righteous and true, found himself at such a crossroad. How could this be? The woman he loved carried a child, and the weight of that truth pressed upon him. He could leave, turn away from the unknown, or trust in something greater. The night brought no answers, only silence and fear, until a dream, a voice not his own, urging him forward. Now, Just as Joseph faced his own choice, these young hearts stand at their own crossroads. The road ahead is filled with possibilities and risks. Will they choose the path of faith, or will fear hold them back?
With doubts upon our shoulders, we face the quiet night. A choice before us heavy, no clear answer in sight. But in the silence there's a voice whispering, do not fear. The path ahead uncertain, yet hope is drawing near.
The road ahead may twist and turn, yet in our hearts we know that every step we take will lead where we are meant to go. At the crossroads of today we find our way, with faith to light the shadows and courage to stay. Each choice we make, a step we take on the path that leads to a brighter day. We stand upon the threshold where fear and faith collide. The future's still uncertain, but God walks by our side.
Each dream we carry forward, each decision we unfold. We trust the voice that guides us, in Him we will be bold. At the crossroads of today we find our way, with faith to light the shadows and courage to stay. Each choice we make, a step we take on the path that leads to a brighter day. I may not have the dreams of old, but still I hear His voice and trust the quiet call within to lead me to His choice. At the crossroads of today we find our way, with faith to light the shadows and courage to stay. Each choice we make, a step we take on the path that leads to a brighter day.
They had come so far, Mary and Joseph, every step heavier than the last, every mile pulling them further from the comfort of home. The night stretched on, the road endless. How many more miles must they endure? With each passing hour, the weight of uncertainty grew. Was there a place for them at the end of this journey? Was there even an end at all? And yet, they pressed on. And so too, these students must press forward. Their journey is long, filled with unknowns. The path is not clear, the destination unseen. But perhaps that is where faith begins, when nothing is certain but the next step.
The road ahead is winding, but joy will light our way. For in each step we take in faith, His strength will guide our day. With every mile we travel, His promise we will know. Together we keep moving, for there are miles to go. Through every trial and triumph, His joy will see us through. For in this shared endeavor, His Spirit makes us new. With miles to go, we carry joy, a strength to lead us on. Through highs and lows, our hope will grow. Together we are strong. Like Mary on her journey, the way ahead was long, but in her heart His joy burned bright and carried her along. We rise above the challenge, we push against the tide. For with each step we conquer, His purpose is our guide. With miles to go, we carry joy, a strength to lead us on. Through highs and lows, our hope will grow. Together we are strong. With joy as our foundation, we move through every storm. For even in the longest night, His peace will keep us warm. With miles to go, we carry joy, a strength to lead us on. Through highs and lows, our hope will grow. Together we are strong. With miles to go, we carry joy, a strength to lead us on. Through highs and lows, our hope will grow. Together we are strong.
Imagine the moment. After days of travel, after miles upon miles of rough, unforgiving terrain, they arrive. Finally, relief, or so they thought. But the doors are closed, one after the other. Rejection greets them. No room. Can you feel it? The sinking in your chest, the fear creeping in. What now? Where do we go? This was supposed to be the end of the journey, but it feels like only the beginning of another hardship. And yet, there, in the shadows of disappointment, a new light flickers. They find shelter, not in the place they had hoped for, but in the humblest of settings. And isn't that just like God? To take what seems like failure and turn it into something far greater. These students too will find moments where doors close, but will they trust that another door, perhaps one they never considered, is waiting to be opened?
The doors may close before us, the night may seem too long, but in the darkest corners, God's light is still so strong. What we thought was lost becomes a chance to see that hope is found in places we never dreamed could be. turns we didn't know can lead us to the places where grace begins to grow. No room at the inn, but a stable shines within, where dreams are born in humble hearts and hope begins again. When all seems lost, a light will cross and show us where we're meant to be. Each twist along the journey, each moment filled with doubt, unfolds the hidden blessings that life is all about. In every misdirection, a new door opens wide and leads us to the place where God's love will abide. No room at the inn, but a stable shines within, where dreams are born in humble hearts and hope begins again. When all seems lost, a light will cross and show us where we're meant to be. Who else can light the darkest night and draw us ever near? When doors are shut, our hearts remain and say, "You're welcome here." No room at the inn, but a stable shines within, where dreams are born in humble hearts and hope begins again. When all seems lost, a light will cross and show us where we're meant to be.
Far away, in a distant land, men of wisdom looked to the heavens. A star, bright and undeniable, cut through the night sky. What did it mean? Where would it lead? They couldn't know for certain, but they knew they had to follow. And so they set out, not knowing how far or how long the journey would take. They moved forward, on faith alone. Now, look at these students. They too are searching for their guiding star. The journey ahead is long, the destination not always clear. Will they find what they are seeking, or will the light fade before they reach their goal? The star is there, if only they have the courage to follow.
Wise men traveled far with questions in their mind. They followed where the star would lead, the savior they would find. Like them we search for meaning, for truth to light the way. We lift our eyes and trust in him as night turns into day. In every heart his light shines bright, a beacon through the night, guiding us through every storm toward his eternal light. Under the same star we follow his call, a light that leads us home. Though the road is long, we journey on, for we are never alone. As students we are searching, with dreams we're reaching high. Though doubt may cast its shadows, the light will never die. The hope that came to Bethlehem still shines for us today. It guides us to our purpose as we walk the narrow way. Under the same star we follow his call, a light that leads us home. Though the road is long, we journey on, for we are never alone. Through every night and darkest hour, his light will guide the way. The child who lay in Bethlehem still leads our hearts today. Under the same star we follow his call, a light that leads us home. Though the road is long, we journey on, for we are never alone.
In the quietest of moments, when the world was least expecting it, a cry pierced the stillness. A child, born in the most humble of places, the savior of the world had come, but not as a mighty king in a palace, not as a conqueror with armies behind him. No, he came as a child, vulnerable, small, and wrapped in love. And this is how hope enters the world, not with fanfare, but with quiet strength. For both the students, standing at the dawn of their futures, and for those whose challenges seem insurmountable, this child changes everything. He is the light in the darkness, the hope in the struggle. But what now? How will they carry this hope forward? That, my friends, is where the journey truly begins.
In stillness of the night, beneath the starry sky, a child was born in quiet grace, the Savior drawing nigh. No crown adorned his tiny head, no palace to his name. Yet hope began within that place, and nothing was the same. The world did not expect him, but love had made a way. For in his humble presence, the dawn of hope would stay. A child is born, the light has come, the darkness fades away. In quiet strength, new hope has sprung to guide us through each day. For students and the broken ones, for those who struggle still, this child brings peace to weary hearts, a hope that none can kill. Though small and meek, his love is wide, his purpose deep and strong. For every soul his light will shine, his hope will carry on. A child is born, the light has come, the darkness fades away. In quiet strength, new hope has sprung to guide us through each day. Through each day. This child, this hope for all who wait. For those whose strength seems gone, will you believe or hesitate? His light will lead you on. A child is born, the light has come, the darkness fades away. In quiet strength, new hope has sprung to guide us through each day. Journeys differ, paths unknown, his love remains the same. For every heart that feels alone, his hope will call your name. Your name.
cold, still night, shepherds watched their flocks. No one saw them, no one thought of them, but they were there, quietly doing their work, unseen and uncelebrated, until the sky erupted in light. Angels, messengers of God, had come not to kings or rulers, but to shepherds. They were the first to hear the good news. Imagine their awe, their fear, their surprise. And yet, this was God's way, to see those the world overlooks. Today, there are many who carry a silent strength, those who work, live, and persevere without recognition. For persons with disabilities, their strength lies not in what the world sees, but in what God knows. And now, just like those shepherds, they are about to receive a message that will change everything. But will they believe it?
In shadows often overlooked, a quiet strength will rise. A story whispered softly beneath the world's disguise. In hearts that bear the silent weight of battles left unseen, there grows a strength unbroken where fragile hearts have been. In every tear, in every sigh, a courage undefined. For even in the silence, hope is not far behind. Silent strength, like shepherd's grace, unseen yet always near. In quiet hearts, a steadfast pace, God's love will cast out fear. Like shepherds in the quiet fields, whose watch was slow and long, the strength they carried in their hearts, unnoticed but so strong. So too the ones whose steps are small, whose voices softly ring, yet bear the weight of grace unseen, a strength that angels sing. Silent strength, like shepherd's grace, unseen yet always near. In quiet hearts, a steadfast pace, God's love will cast out fear. Who sees the heart that stands so still while storms rage all around? God's gentle hand will hold it firm where silent strength is found. Where silent strength is found. Oh. Who sees the heart that stands so still while storms rage all around? God's gentle hand will hold it firm where silent strength is found. Silent strength, like shepherd's grace, unseen yet always near. In quiet hearts, a steadfast pace, God's love will cast out fear. Who sees the heart that stands so still while storms rage all around? God's gentle hand will hold it firm where silent strength is found.
The angels didn't just come for the shepherds. They came to bring a message of hope to the whole world. But their voices were heard first by the lowly, by those on the margins. Today, angels still walk among us, but they may not come with wings and shining robes. Sometimes they come as family, as friends, as strangers with a kind word. For persons with disabilities, these angels are the ones who lift them when they fall, who remind them of their worth when the world forgets. But sometimes, the angels themselves don't even know they are angels.
What if you are one of them? What if you are the one sent to bring hope? Are you ready to answer that call?
In the simplest acts of kindness, in the hands that open wide, there are angels walking near us, their light too bright to hide. With every word of comfort, in every gentle smile, we find a light within the dark that carries us a mile. In every soul an angel lives to lift another's pain. In every heart that reaches out will never be in vain. Angels among us, walking every day, bringing hope and light to those who've lost their way. With hands that hold and hearts that care, angels walk beside us, their love beyond compare. Like angels in the still of night, their message clear and bright. There are those who guide our weary souls with grace that shines so bright. In moments when the road feels long, when burdens seem too great, an angel's touch reminds us all there's beauty in our fate. Angels among us, walking every day, bringing hope and light to those who've lost their way. With hands that hold and hearts that care, angels walk beside us, their love beyond compare. Do you see the angels near, in faces full of grace? In every heart that reaches out, God's light will take its place. Angels among us, walking every day, bringing hope and light to those who've lost their way. With hands that hold and hearts that care, angels walk beside us, their love beyond compare.
The Savior of the world was born, not in a palace, not surrounded by wealth or power, but in a simple, humble manger. The King of Kings, wrapped in swaddling clothes, laid in a feeding trough. This manger, so small, so unassuming, became the throne of grace. It symbolizes something far greater than humility. It represents the way God works in our lives. He uses the smallest, most unexpected places to bring forth His greatest works. For persons with disabilities, their lives may feel like that manger, overlooked, underestimated, small. But in God's eyes, it is in these humble places that the greatest miracles happen. The manger was not the end. It was the beginning of hope.
In the place this world forgot, the Savior made His bed. A humble manger cradled hope, where angels gently tread. No palace and no royal crown, no riches or bright gold, but in that quiet, simple place, the greatest love was told. And isn't it like heaven to use the small and weak to bring the greatest miracle to those the world won't seek? In the humble manger, love a light for all the broken, a hope to guide their flight. In the small and quiet places where others look away, God's love breaks forth in wonder and leads us on His way. For every heart that's overlooked, for every dream that's small, remember what the manger held, the greatest gift of all. For in the places least esteemed, God's glory will arise. And in the broken, humble hearts, His love will light the skies. In the humble manger, love was born that night, a light for all the broken, a hope to guide their flight. In the small and quiet places where others look away, God's love breaks forth in wonder and leads us on His way. Do you see the light that shines in places few will go? God's love will bloom where others fall, and in the humble grow. In the humble manger, love was born that night, a light for all the broken, a hope to guide their flight. In the small and quiet places where others look away, God's love breaks forth in wonder and leads us on His way.
At the heart of the Christmas story is a family, a father, a mother, and her newborn child. Together they faced dangers and uncertainties, but their bond, strengthened by love and faith, carried them through. For many persons with disabilities, family is not just important, it is essential. Families are the support system that helps them navigate the challenges of life, offering strength when the world seems too hard. But Christmas is not just about celebrating with family. It is a time for healing, reconciliation, and building stronger bonds. The Holy Family's journey wasn't easy, but they had each other. In the same way, we are called to strengthen our families, to be there for one another, especially for those who need us most.
Every storm and every trial, a family stands as one. Their hands entwined in grief or joy, the journey still goes on. Like Joseph, Mary, and her child, they blossom side by side. Their hope a flame that lights the way, with love they will abide. In every tear and every grin, the strength to rise is there. A family united still, with every load they share. A family united through raging winds and rain. In love they draw their courage out, in faith they ease their pain. Though hardships stand against them, their hearts still beat as one. A family united until this race is run. For children lost in loneliness, for souls who yearn for rest. A family's love can kindle hope when shadows crowd the nest. Like Mary's arms held Christ secure, dispelling fear and dread. A family's bond encircles all with warmth and peace ahead. In every loss and every gain, we stand through thick and thin, united as a family. Our faith will always win. A family united through raging winds and rain. In love they draw their courage out, in faith they ease their pain. Though hardships stand against them, their hearts still beat as one. A family united until this race is run. When hope is faint and strength is gone, love steadies trembling hands. United as a family, our faith will always win. They'll roam victorious lands. A family united through raging winds and rain. In love they draw their courage out, in faith they ease their pain. Though hardships stand against them, their hearts still beat as one. A family united until this race is run.
When the wise men arrived, they brought gifts fit for a king. But the gifts that truly matter are not always wrapped in gold and riches. The greatest gifts are those that come from the heart, sacrifices made in love, small acts of kindness that carry more value than any treasure. For persons with disabilities, their gifts may not be wrapped in wealth, but they are treasures beyond compare. Their talents, their resilience, their kindness. These are gifts that shine brightly in God's eyes. Will the world recognize these gifts? And will they offer their own, knowing that every gift of the heart is precious?
From far away, the wise men came with gifts both rich and rare. But simple gifts can be the most when given with such care. For every gift that's from the heart, no matter small or grand, is cherished in the sight of God like treasures in His hand. In every hand a treasure lies, a gift that's born of grace. And every heart that gives with love will find its rightful place. Gifts of the heart, treasures untold, not bought with wealth or gold. Be bold, don't fear to offer your best. God sees the heart and how it's blessed. Gifts of the heart, treasures untold, not bought with wealth or gold. Be bold, don't fear to offer your best. God sees the heart and how it's blessed. For those who walk a harder path, whose steps are slow and long, their quiet strength becomes a gift, their heart's a shining song. In every challenge they endure, their courage lights the way, reminding all the world of love with every passing day. Gifts of the heart, treasures untold, not bought with wealth or gold. Be bold, don't fear to offer your best. God sees the heart and how it's blessed. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Gifts of the heart, treasures untold, not bought with wealth or gold. Be bold, don't fear to offer your best. God sees the heart and how it's blessed. What gift will you hold in your hands to offer and to share? For every heart can lift the world with love that's always there. Gifts of the heart, treasures untold, not bought with wealth or gold. Be bold, don't fear to offer your best. God sees the heart and how it's blessed. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Gifts of the heart, treasures untold, not bought with wealth or gold. Be bold, don't fear to offer your best. God sees the heart and how it's blessed. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. What gift will you hold in your hands to offer and to share? For every heart can lift the world with love that's always there. Gifts of the heart, treasures untold, not bought with wealth or gold. Be bold, don't fear to offer your best. God sees the heart and how it's blessed. Gifts of the heart, treasures untold, not bought with wealth or gold. Be bold, don't fear to offer your best. God sees the heart and how it's blessed. Whoa, oh, 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 oh.
From Mary's humble yes to the angel's proclamation, from the quiet of the manger to the journey of the wise men, each thread of the Christmas story weaves together a tapestry of hope. A hope that began in a stable but reaches into every life. Shepherds, kings, students standing on the edge of their future, and those living with challenges every day. This hope is not just for a select few, it is for all. It unites us across time and circumstance, calling us to love fiercely and to carry peace wherever we go. But this hope is more than a message. It's a song, a melody that we all share. Though our voices may be different, the harmony remains the same as we face trials and triumphs, joys and struggles. One hope and one song rise within us, binding us together as one. The world will try to silence it, but the song has already begun. So we stand here, in the glow of that first light, asking ourselves, will we carry this hope forward? Will our voices join this eternal song? One hope, one song, one world, forever changed by a child born in a manger. The song is not finished. Will you help complete it?
On a silent night in Bethlehem, a child of hope was born. The world would never be the same, his light would break the dawn. Through him we find the strength to rise, to carry love along. Together we proclaim it, one hope, one song. In every heart his light shines bright, his peace will lead the way. Empowered by his endless love, we walk a brighter day. One hope, one song, for Christmas joy we sing. Together we are stronger through the love this child will bring. In every note, in every word, our hearts unite as one. One hope, one song, our Savior's work begun. From trials faced and dreams reborn, his love will lift us high. The hope that came to Bethlehem still helps us reach the sky. With every step empowered in grace, we know where we belong. And And now we sing as one voice, one hope, one song. In every heart, His light shines bright, His peace will lead the way. Empowered by His endless love, we walk a brighter day. One hope, one song, for Christmas joy we sing. Together we are stronger through the love this child will bring. In every note, in every word, our hearts unite as one. One hope, one song, our Savior's work begun. As one we stand in strength and light, empowered by His grace. For Christmas brings the love we need to light the human race. One hope, one song, for Christmas joy we sing. Together we are stronger through the love this child will bring. In every note, in every word, our hearts unite as one. One hope, one song, our Savior's work begun. With Christ as our foundation, His peace our guiding light. Empowered by His message, we walk in love and might. One hope, one song, a chorus ever strong. Together we will carry on. One hope, one song.